A hidden camera recorded your daughter during a private moment. The person behind it will be revealed. Archangel Michael says, there are moments in life that should remain sacred, unseen by any eye but God's. But this moment, involving your daughter, was stolen. Not just by a glance, but by a hidden lens, embedded by a hand that knew exactly what they were doing. The act was not random. It was calculated, placed precisely where no one would expect. The camera wasn't just installed to observe, it was planted to destroy. The room was familiar, a space she felt safe in. But even that space, that supposed sanctuary, was silently invaded. She had no idea that as she changed her clothes or whispered to herself, someone far away watched through a screen. The betrayal didn't just begin at the recording, it began with intention. And now, that person is getting nervous. You may have noticed odd behaviors lately. Someone asking unusual questions, someone appearing too interested in things that aren't their business. These are not coincidences. The person behind the lens, they're not far. They've been closer to your family than you realize. It was never about the footage alone, it was about gaining power over you. Type Amen to get blessing 113. The camera was well disguised, hidden in something as innocent as a smoke detector, a pen, or even a charger. What was meant to protect the home became the silent enemy. It's no longer just about footage. It's about what that footage could be used for. A whisper, a threat, a blackmail attempt waiting to unfold. The person who placed it, they're already starting to act strange. Their movements have shifted. Their confidence is starting to shake. Soon, their mask will fall. They will make one mistake. And that's when the truth will come rushing out. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, you were meant to uncover this. Not by chance, but by divine push. The moment you felt something was off, your instincts were right. Her privacy has been violated, but the justice awaiting the violator will be relentless. The energy they've released will return to them tenfold. You will receive a tip, a slip of tongue, a leaked image, a misdirected message, and suddenly, you'll see clearly. This isn't just a perverted act, it's an act of war on your household. The culprit is known by your daughter. That's what makes it worse. The betrayal has a familiar face, and very soon, it will be impossible for them to hide. Type Amen to get blessing 291. There are nights they lose sleep now. Guilt is a slow poison, and it's starting to show in their eyes. They're growing paranoid, checking their devices, erasing things. But no deletion can stop what is already written in divine records. Their actions are no longer secret. The exposure is near. They thought they were safe. They believed you'd never know. But your silence was never ignorance. It was the silence before a storm. The footage, there is more than one clip. You must be prepared. The drive, the memory card, or the online backup exists, and it needs to be located before it spread. It may even be in their pocket, or on their personal hard drive hidden in plain sight. Someone else knows. Someone they trusted saw something, and their lips are beginning to crack. Archangel Michael says, this truth was too dangerous to remain hidden much longer. The moment your daughter's name was captured by that camera, heaven's eyes turned. Now it's time for exposure. You may feel anger rising, that's normal. But let the anger push you into action, not despair. This situation demands courage, not collapse. Type Amen to get blessing 472. Your daughter might not yet know the full story. Or maybe she suspects something. You must handle this with care, not fear, but focus. Someone is trying to cover it up. The way they speak to you is too polished. The politeness feels fake, doesn't it? Trust your gut. The footage may already have been seen by someone else, maybe even traded. But heaven is moving rapidly to block further damage. Some emails will not be delivered. Some devices will crash for unexplained reasons. That's divine interference. Technology won't protect them for long. They're being watched now, not by hidden cameras, but by the very angels they mock. A name will appear. You may hear it in passing. That name will bring chills. It will all start to make sense. Type Amen to get blessing 599. The timing was not an accident. They waited for a moment she was most vulnerable. Maybe during a birthday. Maybe during a sleepover. That's how deep this goes. They knew what they were doing. And they thought they would get away with it. But they didn't expect your awakening. Someone is going to approach you soon. They may appear neutral, innocent, even helpful. But pay attention to their hesitation when asked certain things. Your peace has been disturbed, but not permanently. Restoration is coming. Justice is not just an idea, it's a storm in motion. Archangel Michael says, this event has unlocked something in you. A strength, a clarity, a purpose. And that strength will terrify the guilty. They will start to isolate. Avoid eye contact. Excuses will multiply. Their actions will become frantic. Your daughter's innocence is sacred. The universe will not rest until that sanctity is restored. The person behind this, they've written their own downfall. Type Amen to get blessing 681. Behind this act is a deeper motive. It's not just perversion. It's jealousy, power, and darkness. A mix so dangerous that it must be confronted with full force. They wanted to shame her, to control her. But what they've done is sealed their own judgment. Evidence is already being assembled without your knowledge. The device that captured the footage is glitching. Someone is panicking. They've tried to destroy it, but fragments remain. Every piece, every byte, is a witness. The time is coming when it will all be displayed, not in secrecy, but in public justice. Stay alert. Your house holds clues. Your daughter's recent conversations, her phone, even her discomfort, their messages. Read them. Type Amen to get blessing 748. Your daughter might mention a name. A friend she doesn't fully trust. Don't dismiss it. She feels something's off too. Someone is watching your house still. Not through a camera this time, but through anxious eyes. They want to see if you found out. You must act soon, but carefully. Don't alert them too early. Let them feel safe, until the trap is set. You have allies. A neighbor who noticed something. A relative who saw a device. These people are your keys. Archangel Michael says, you were chosen to bring this act to light. Because you're not weak. You're divine fire wrapped in human skin. And no violation will go unanswered. Their face will be exposed. Their name will fall from lips with disgust. What they built in secret will collapse in front of all. Type Amen to get blessing 887. And when justice lands, it won't just be legal. It will be spiritual. Their reputation, their comforts, their mind, all will be shaken. They underestimated you. They saw a quiet parent. They didn't see the lion that awakens when the child is harmed. A message will come to you, through a text, an email, or even a dream. That message will show you where to look. It will be undeniable. This is not just a warning. This is the beginning of a divine operation. And the target is already marked. Type Amen to get blessing 944. The footage will not define your daughter. Her light is too powerful. No lens can steal her worth. But the one who tried, they will carry this stain forever. Every attempt to run will only lead them into exposure. You were not meant to suffer in silence. You were meant to rise in truth. This is that moment. You are her protector, her warrior, and heaven stands behind you now. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the path ahead will demand focus. But you are not alone. Every step you take toward the truth will be guided and protected. The guilty are already being watched. Their days of control are numbered. One mistake, and it all crumbles for them. There will be resistance. They may try to erase files, dispose of evidence, shift blame. But nothing can stop what has already been divinely exposed. Type Amen to get blessing 1092. Soon, someone from your daughter's school, workplace, or social circle will make an offhand comment. It may seem casual, but it will shake something inside you. That is not coincidence. That's a thread you must follow. There's a small object hidden somewhere you've ignored. It may seem useless, but it holds more than you know. That's where one part of the truth is hidden. A black cable. A box inside a drawer. A motionless blinking light. These aren't ordinary household things anymore. They were used as tools of violation. The criminal mind behind this thought they were clever. But even their cleverness was predicted by the divine. And their end is near. Type Amen to get blessing 1129. They might beg for forgiveness soon. They may even pretend to have your best interest. But remember, someone who watches secretly does not deserve a place at your table. You're allowed to feel the weight of this. But you're also allowed to rise above it with strength only a few carry. This test is painful, but it's revealing your most powerful side. Your daughter will need you more than ever now, not just for comfort, but for reassurance. That she is still whole. That she is not to blame. And she isn't. The shame belongs to the watcher, the invader, the one who crossed the line. Not her. Never her. Type Amen to get blessing 1200. The one who did this, they have a history. This wasn't their first time. And it would not have been the last if you hadn't begun to awaken. A report is about to surface. Possibly from another victim. Their voice will give yours strength. This person's downfall will come publicly. The same way they invaded private space, their secrets will be spilled. Not by force, but by justice. You may receive anonymous contact. Someone else who knows. Someone who saw. Be open to it, but be careful. Every whisper matters now. The location of that footage will soon be revealed. And you'll have a choice: press charges, or press for deeper punishment. Either way, it will not go ignored. Type Amen to get blessing 1234. Do not question your instincts. If you feel someone's eyes on you, it's because they are. This case has made some people anxious, and the guilty ones are shaking. You will notice them avoiding gatherings, skipping visits, changing phones. These are not coincidences. They may even try to flee, to disappear quietly. But the divine force tracking them has no limits. There will be a knock on your door, or a document in the mail. It will confirm what your soul already knows. You're not paranoid, you're aware. Archangel Michael says, you've been entrusted with this moment for a reason. Because your voice carries impact. Your silence, however, will never be mistaken for weakness. Type Amen to get blessing 1327. You will come across resistance. People who don't want you to cause trouble. But trouble already came when that hidden camera was installed. You are not causing chaos. You are cleansing it. And that truth must stand tall. Your daughter's tears, fears, and strength, they are now woven into your armor. Let no one tell you to let it go. This situation must be handled with power and presence. You are the protector. You are the chosen one to dismantle this setup. They underestimated you. But your silence was not fear, it was calculation. Now, you will strike back, not with noise, but with precision. Type Amen to get blessing 1404. There's a file with a coded name. It holds everything. And soon, it will fall into your hands, either by mistake or by miracle. When you find it, do not delay. Make copies. Secure it. The person who loses this file will panic, and that panic will make them reckless. Their recklessness will become evidence. And the evidence will lead to exposure. Then, to justice. Someone close to them already suspects. Maybe a roommate. Maybe a partner. That person will reach out. That's the beginning of the end. Your daughter's voice must never be silenced. Her dignity must be returned. And you will be the one to make sure of it. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. They've already tried to cover their tracks. Factory reset, wiped devices, moved equipment. But they forgot one thing: divine timing cannot be undone. One notification will lead to the entire collapse. A misplaced file, a device sync, a cloud backup. It's already started. You may get emotional. You may tremble. But don't stop. You are not trembling in fear. You are shaking the ground they walk on. Archangel Michael says, your protection is not just earthly, it's from realms beyond. The very moment this crime was committed, your wings were extended. And now, your roar will be heard. The watchers will be exposed. And so will the ones who enabled them. Type Amen to get blessing 1633. You've come too far now to turn back. You've seen too much. And soon, others will see it too. Every single person who stood by and stayed silent will also be confronted. Silence is complicity. And you will remind them of that. Your daughter is braver than she knows. But she will feel safest knowing her parent has her back completely. There's no room for second chances here. The person who did this must face consequences. Not just as a lesson, but as an example. This is not just your battle. It is a war between good and evil. And your side, the side of protection, dignity, and justice, is already winning. Type Amen to get blessing 1700. Soon, the story will spread. But not with shame. It will spread with power. With people seeing how you didn't allow darkness to grow. And your courage will inspire others. You'll be remembered not as a victim, but as the guardian. As the one who rose when others froze. Stay ready. The next step will require strength. But the heavens are already aligned in your favor. This story will not end in silence. It will end in justice. The kind that reaches the spirit, not just the court. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The one who did this never expected you to rise like this. They thought this crime would stay buried beneath your silence. But your silence is over now, and your fire is unstoppable. You are beginning to notice things more clearly. The pattern of speech, the body language, the digital behavior, every signal is leading to one source. This person is slipping, and they don't even realize it yet. A photo may surface soon. One with a timestamp that doesn't align with their lie. That's your golden thread, the one that ties everything together. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. They won't be able to erase the past. Even if they destroy the device, the energy of what they've done is recorded in time. And time is no longer on their side. You are not acting out of revenge. You are acting from protection, a sacred fire in your heart that was lit the moment you found out. That fire will consume everything that tries to shield the guilty. Someone is about to confess. Not directly, but they will stumble. And that stumble will point you right to the one who set this all in motion. You will not need to search for long. The signs are multiplying. The truth is unfolding faster than they can hide it. Type Amen to get blessing 1811. There's a place they've returned to, maybe a room, maybe a system they forgot to wipe. And soon, that place will give you exactly what you need. Their voice is trembling when they speak now. They double-check their surroundings. The paranoia is growing and will soon become their undoing. Your daughter might begin to feel heavy or withdrawn. That's okay. She's processing a storm that tried to steal her innocence. But you are the shelter from that storm. And your presence is her shield now. Let her cry, but never let her think she is weak. Type Amen to get blessing 1842. A call may come through. One with no voice, just silence. But that silence will speak volumes. That's fear on the other end. They know you're onto something. They just don't know how much you know. And that's what's driving them mad now. Archangel Michael says, the heavens recorded every second of this act. Not just the images, but the thoughts behind it. And now those thoughts are being weighed and judged. Your daughter's name will not be whispered in shame. It will be lifted in strength. And the person who recorded her will be exposed in disgrace. Type Amen to get blessing 1899. They'll try one last time to cover their tracks. They may even pretend to be on your side. But don't fall for that. They're just delaying what's already written. There may be others involved. Silent watchers. Enablers. But they too will be pulled into the light. No one who knew about this and did nothing will escape accountability. The circle is shrinking, and it's only a matter of time before they are cornered. You will be offered help, unexpected support. Accept it cautiously, because some offers are genuine, and others are just veiled distractions. Type Amen to get blessing 1940. You are now in the final stage of this exposure. The layers are peeling back one by one, and the raw truth beneath it all is ready to be revealed. When it happens, and it will happen soon, your response will define the path forward. Hold your power with dignity. Do not let emotion cloud your justice. Screenshots, logs, records, backups, these are the weapons now. And you're gathering them with divine timing. Archangel Michael says, you didn't choose this war, but you will finish it. Not with screams, but with clarity. And the darkness that tried to use your daughter will vanish in defeat. The person will try to leave. They'll pack quickly, flee. But the damage has already been done, and so has the evidence. Type Amen to get blessing 2002. You may find a locked drawer, an old laptop, a misplaced USB. Don't ignore it. That's not trash. That's testimony. They're growing desperate now, watching you from afar, wondering if you've figured it all out. They don't know that the divine already whispered the truth to your heart. You've been carrying it, now you will confront it. This is no longer about footage. It's about reclaiming honor. And the name they tried to dirty will now shine brighter than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 2040. Others will hear your story. And when they do, they'll realize they're not alone. You'll become a voice for many, not just for your daughter. This pain will not be wasted. It will become purpose. And that purpose will break generational silence. When this person is taken away, emotionally, legally, spiritually, you will feel the air shift. A calm will return to your home. That's the reward for your courage. Archangel Michael says, the shadow tried to win. But the light within your bloodline is too strong. Now your family will rise even higher. Every lie they told is now turning into evidence. Every fake smile they wore is unraveling. The world is watching. And soon, the verdict will be loud and clear. Type Amen to get blessing 2100. You may not sleep well until it's done. But know this, your sleepless nights are not wasted. They are writing a future where your daughter feels safe again. Let no one tell you to move on before it's finished. You will not move on, you will move through. And you will arrive stronger on the other side. Soon, a door will open, either metaphorically or literally. And behind that door will be the missing piece. You are not chasing ghosts anymore. You're tracking facts. And the facts are about to land directly in your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 2151. Let the people around you witness your transformation. The same ones who may have doubted you, they'll sit in silence when the truth explodes. The one behind the hidden camera will lose everything. Their secrets, their freedom, their control. And they'll realize, too late, that your spirit cannot be invaded. You've protected your home from many storms, but this one will be remembered as the day you stood taller than ever. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There's a neighbor who knows more than they're admitting. They saw the person come and go. They noticed something was off, but stayed silent, out of fear. That silence is about to break. A single sentence, a sudden confession, or a small piece of evidence will fall into your lap. And with it, the entire wall the guilty built will collapse. You have been patient long enough. You've stayed strong through whispers, tension, and quiet storms. Now the time for silence has ended. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Your daughter will one day look at you and say, thank you. Not just for protecting her, but for believing her. For not dismissing the signs like others would have. That strength will forever live in her bones. Because you are not just a parent, you are a warrior dressed in light, sent to destroy this darkness. There's a piece of mail that's coming, one that confirms everything. Don't overlook it. It will contain the timeline you need, the receipts, the proof of their steps. They use technology to invade. But now, that same technology will trace them to their end. The digital fingerprints they left behind cannot be erased. Archangel Michael says, justice isn't late, it's exact. It arrives when the guilty can no longer hide, and when the innocent are ready to rise. That moment is now. Type Amen to get blessing 2299. You might feel overwhelmed, but don't let it paralyze you. Let it push you further, closer, and deeper into clarity. There's a message that's been deleted, but you will recover it. A tech expert, a concerned friend, or even a divine moment of luck will bring it back. That one message will be enough to connect every dot. From the placement of the camera, to the face behind it, to their exact motive. They never thought you'd trace it back. But the trail they left was made of arrogance. And now, their arrogance is their downfall. The hidden camera has recorded more than your daughter. It has recorded their own destruction. Type Amen to get blessing 2333. Soon, the person responsible will hear a knock. It won't be from your hand. It will be from justice itself. No warning. Just judgment. You don't need to scream. Your strength is in your silence and precision. You're moving with purpose now, not rage. People are watching you now, people who once doubted you. They see your grace under pressure. They see the fire in your calm. This person thought they were in control. But the power has shifted. The light is back in your hands, and it's shining brighter than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 2401. They tried to build a wall of lies. But you've been chipping away at it. Every prayer, every intuition, every sleepless night, it was a hammer. Your victory will not be small. It will be loud, known, and spoken of. The very walls that held this secret will be torn down. Your daughter may still feel the echoes of what happened. But those echoes will fade as your strength becomes her safe space again. A lawyer may be needed. Not out of fear, but because justice has a process. And that process has begun. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer a seeker of truth, you are the embodiment of it. And the truth is that your family cannot be broken. Not by cameras. Not by cowards. Type Amen to get blessing 2477. You will stand tall in court, or in front of others, and speak your truth. And the silence in the room will be heavy, because no one will be able to look away. People will see what you went through. But more importantly, they will see how you never bowed down to it. You took a nightmare and turned it into a roar. And that roar will echo. It will inspire. It will warn others who dare to harm the innocent. The one who did this will remember your face, not in fear, but in defeat. You will be the last face they saw before their mask fell off completely. Type Amen to get Blessing 2511. This was never just a violation of privacy. It was an act of deep spiritual attack. And that's why the divine had to step in and make it right. You are stronger now, wiser, unshakable. What was meant to destroy you has only made you more powerful. A community will rise around your courage. People will speak your name with honor. And your daughter, she will tell others, my parents saved me. There is no better legacy than that. And it is already yours. Type Amen to get Blessing 2600. Let the world watch. Let them see what it means to fight with grace. Let them see what happens when you don't back down from darkness. The door they opened through that camera, it's closed now, permanently, locked by your courage and sealed by the divine. Let them run. Let them delete. Let them lie. It's too late. The judgment has already begun. You're not finished, you're just beginning. And the future will never again hold this kind of threat against your family. Archangel Michael says, the wings that cover your household now are wide, golden, and impenetrable. The war is won. And the one who tried to harm you, they've fallen into their own trap. Type Amen to get Blessing 2666. Stand in that room where it all happened and breathe deeply. It's over now. The shadows are gone. That space has been reclaimed, not just physically, but spiritually. That room will now hold peace, not pain. Celebrate the silence. Celebrate the stillness. It is yours now, and no one will ever take it again. They may sit in a cell now, or in isolation, but wherever they are, they know that your light was the end of their darkness. Type Amen to get Blessing 2711. You are free, your daughter is free, and your home is whole again. This chapter is closed, not by erasing it, but by conquering it. And in that victory, generations have been healed. You have become a protector of legacies, a guardian of light, and that will never be forgotten. Let peace flow again through your walls. Let laughter return. Let the nightmares turn to dust and disappear. You won. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.